The Norwegian Refugee Council in Zimbabwe. The NRC has been supporting displaced communities to build durable solutions. Community-based planning (CBP) is central to NRC's approach and has helped to identify durable solutions.
It is through CBP that communities have identified durable solutions for IDPs, and communities such as in Chipinge, Ward 16, have come up with shelter for the displaced communities in Mutare and in Mutasa districts.
Community-based planning enables NRC to work with each community and helps the community themselves to identify and take the lead in addressing their own development needs.
The community-based planning program managed to capacitate communities in many different ways, ranging from all the stakeholders involved. First and foremost, it gave the communities a plan which created a vision for them to own the development projects that they want. And having owned the project that they want, this facilitated a lot of hope and strength in them contributing more effectively in some of the livelihood activities that were being participated in the community. There was a lot of participation in community gardens, and communities that were able to mobilize own resources. And that process of mobilizing resources, they empowered communities with the will to go on, which is critical in building resilience in the different aspects of livelihoods that communities face.
NRC has supported community-led projects such as construction of school buildings and clinics, the provision of boreholes that have reduced the risk of waterborne threatening diseases.
Community-based planning approach have got its strength maybe in the fact that it empowers the existing structures, maybe starting at a community level, and also it capacitates the community on how to plan their activities at their level, maybe enhancing the work of the local authorities.
The community-based planning, it also managed to capacitate communities with social networks, which enabled government departments to support maybe reintegration of maybe vulnerable groups like internally displaced, the widows, which could not get security of tenure well before. But through the community-based planning, their voices were heard because it was so inclusive. So it also capacitated to build a dialogue between these two different stakeholders in as far as community-based planning is concerned.
Communities are taught to do some work, especially when they will be making some contributions to the NRC projects. They'll be taught to do some work, and by so doing, they will be also being trained to do their own work, which means to say even after NRC has left, they will be able to mold bricks, they will be able to use their natural resources around to make their own projects.
Ministry of Lands was involved in the regularization of NIGPs, then pegging of certain social and economic facilities in the area, such as schools, business centers, and it was also involved in the issuing of certificates for the NIGPs. It promotes self-reliance in the manner that the communities were in a position to be educated on various projects, and they also had access to have information from the service providers from the different line ministries which were involved.
Our department, the Department of Social Welfare, works with the disadvantaged community, disadvantaged people in the community. So community-based planning will help the disadvantaged to voice their concerns, to be heard. Hence, some of the issues that pertains to the disadvantaged people, they are attended to. Also, as Department of Social Welfare, we work with the youth the community at large. So community-based planning will help the community to know the actual activities that we undertake as the department, and it also helps to build a relationship between the department and the community.
It is very sustainable. Probably you may say why. It's long term because it is people oriented. Maybe I can say it is for the people and by the people. They plan at their level, then they take ownership in whatever they would have planned.
It brings me great pride to be part of this celebration today for Ward 16. This day is not about NRC and about what NRC has done, but it's a morning to celebrate what Ward 16 has achieved with support from many different stakeholders and agencies. And NRC is very pleased to be just one partner in that very productive relationship. In Ward 16, we had a very interesting situation where we had people from many different backgrounds and many different places coming together and needing to really build a sense of community. As NRC, we've been working in 14 wards in Chireti district, as well as in Chipinge and Mutare Rural. And this is just one example of good practice of how it can happen. On behalf of NRC, we'd like to congratulate you, Ward 16, for the fantastic things you've achieved by taking a lead in your own development.
Ndingati isusu sehurumende, se-Ministry of Local Government, inova iyo, inokurudzira nyaya ze-development planning, takati gamuchira chirongwa ichochi che-community development, che-community-based planning, tikachitora sehwaro yehurumende. Saka izvo tiri pamwe chete neve-NRC pakupakurira chirongwa ichochi kuti chitekeshere mashandiro avanga vachiita, vanga vachibatana nevese vehurumende nevese ma-development partners ane chekuita nebudiriro nedevelopment yevanhu. Saka tinoda kuvatenda zvikuru Mailin nemhuri yavo ye-NRC nebasa zhinji nebasa guru ravakashanda kuno.
NRC tinoda kuitenda nekuti idhona rakasunungura vanhu kubva muguruva muward 16. 10 kilometers kavanodziziva haisi nyore, mai vakasenga mugomo. Mamwe mamai akatadza kutema minda nenyaya yemvura. Mamwe mamai akarasikirwa nevana nenyaya yemvura. Vaenda kumvura vowana mwana achiramba. Ndema madambudziko akasunungurwa neNRC.
CBP takaigamuchira nomufaro tikawana workshop takaita 5 days tiri paNyuanes HQ. Mukufunda kwatakaita tichidzidziswa neNRC, tiri kuona kuti pakava nesanduko yakakura pari zvino, nokuti mararamiro atakanga tichiita tainga tichirarama setiri murima. Munhu aingoti akabata chaabata anongoenda kwake ega, akabata chabata kwaiva kungochema chema, hurumende haitioni, hapana migwagwa, hapana chi, zvokuti nyangwe tainzi ivai nebasa ramunoita taisha kutotanga papi. Nyangwe NRC nhasi ikati yabva munomu hatichina dambudziko, takavhurika pfungwa zvokuti munhu wese ari mugrupu iroro ari kutoti hatiendererei mberi. Iyezvi motori nemari yatatounganidzazvo yadodarika $2,000 zvokuti panoperera mwaka wedu muna August ndofunga mari yedu inenge yakukwanisa kuvaka project.
Takaita urongwa hwe-community based planning muwadhi yedu hwakatibatsira isu sevagari vewadi 20 kuunza kubatana, sezvo paurongwa uhu patakaronga kuti rimwe nerimwe boka ringe rine wakamiririra kubva kunherera, vakakwegura, vakarwira rusununguko, vashandi vehurumende nevamwe vanoshanda vakamirira ma-non-governmental organizations anoshandira muwadhi medu pamwe chete nevarimi. Isu seward development committee takatungamira chirongwa checho tichazosara tichingokwanisa kuzviitirawo zvirongwa zvedu nokuti takaonawo kuti musimboti wekuti tibudirire kuunganidza zvatiinazvo pamwe chete tokwanisa kuzvisevenzesa takabatana.
Mvura dziya dzataiwana kumadhireni dzakunga dzitori nemushonga nechekare, saka dai kwakusiri kuti takasira kubatsirwa taitozopedzisira tatova wadhi rineri ratobuda nechimwe chirwere chaitozonetsa vanhu zvisingabudi.
Ende vaya vatibatsira nyaya yematireti vakataura kuti katinge tainga isvikasvika sei isi kaona kuti charamba chindira mberi nokurudzirana isu vagari vomu va28 kuti tivake zvimbuzi.
Mwana wangu uyu tanga tisina pekugara zvekuti taitogara mudzasi memuti pamba petaigara ipopapo taingoenda korara badzi manheru aya.
NRC yakatipa rudo rwakakwana neruzivo rwakakwana
zvekungoti hatina chatinoshaya. Muriwo tinotengesa umwe wakutotanga kuita kuti titengese, saka tinotengesa tichionawo mari dzekufundisa vana vedu kuchikoro, kutengawo tushuga netubhutsu kuti vana vapfeke chiende kuchikoro.
Vakazoya gadheni iri vanokwanisa kukaya muriwo vachitengesa vachizonitengerawo mabhuku nezvimwe zvakasiyana siyana.
Hatina urombo isusu, urombo ngehwekuda. Kana Mwari vakatipa maoko nenjere nesimba, urombo hatina. Tinonga tinazvo zvokuita ngokuti kutipa pfungwa pamwe wakaitika kutikwiridzira kubve pasi patanga tiri kwakutikwiridzira.
4 or 5 years to come, with the level of response from the people, I think CBP is the right way to go. Like I said, it enhances ownership. So once people own, say, a project, maybe the death of that project is very unlikely. So I think if we could go the CBP way, I think it will be better for our communities because they will be able to take charge of activities, resources within the areas.
NRC aims to build peaceful and cohesive communities that respect equal access to livelihoods and services for all by enabling men, women, boys and girls to become part of the development process and to become self-reliant.